Honestly, there was no bias. The last time I did a Doge price article, it's consolidated. The range is tightening around here. We broke down to the lower side, and now I'm expecting it to consolidate a little more around here. Right, this level is yep. And then I think we'll have a discernible bias once we cross this level, which is 26.97, approximately 27 cents. So above this, I'm expecting, yeah, again, there's a lot of room for consolidation. I'm not expecting a quick surge up without an external catalyst like Elon Musk. And now Elon Musk seems to have also lost his charm on Dogecoin because he keeps shifting his allegiances to different coins. So I'm not bullish on Dogecoin. I'm expecting it to consolidate a lot, something like this happen, something go
Mm-hmm.
here, right? I'm not expecting this kind of price action here, explosive, exponential price action for Dogecoin.
Okay, okay, that's good to know. What about you, Sheldon? What are you looking at
Um,
for Shiba?
yeah, let me bring up my screen. Guys, a couple weeks ago, very similar to Bitcoin, we closed with a hammer candlestick on the weekly chart. That failed to trigger last week. And within the context of that, we actually have a smaller symmetrical triangle pattern that actually broke down yesterday. But for me, what really stands out and would be the basis for making a decision on this is whether it holds the May declining trend line. It came down there slightly undercut, and we're back above it today. So as long as that holds, this could end up being a bear trap. And we could see it reverse and go higher to 23.6% retracement of this correction, where we saw it find resistance, just about at resistance there on the initial rally off here. Also of note is just the velocity of this bounce, which is about, I think, 90%, and the actually relatively high volume that accompanied to it actually speaks to that there was prominent investors involved in buying this. A lot of times you'll see institutions or large investors using the 200-day moving average as a basis for buying, as a good risk level for adding to positions or initiating positions. So that speaks to some good support in there. So as long as this declining trend line holds, this could end up being a bear trap, and we see it move higher from here.
Interesting. Yeah, yeah, like that descending trend line in there is basically, kind of like blocking everybody's dreams that this thing could go higher. Of course, trend lines are meant to be broken, right? But as of right now, I wouldn't be touching this coin. I mean, like the moment to touch it was back in the day when we were looking at that, you know, head and shoulders pattern. Actually, let me share my screen real quick. So yeah, I mean, the moment to touch bust was kind of like when this head and shoulders pattern was forming, that basically gave you the 50% downswing all the way to this demand zone right here, or around the 200-day moving average. But now, I mean, you have a potential death cross right here forming between the 100 and the 50, right? So you could have maybe a rebound to the death cross, as usually assets tend to do. They tend to like test the death cross or the golden crosses. But right now, I don't see this thing recovering. I'm actually gonna move this to up here, right? So for me, only a close above 33 cents, right, which is basically kind of like around the neckline, will bring me bullish on Dogecoin. But other than that, we at least needs to probably retest this. This was like a significant low right here, a significant liquidation of all of those bulls. And I would at least like to see another retest of the 200-day moving average before I can time a long trade. But other than that, if anybody's trading this, just be a little bit careful because it's not like it's not telling you where it's gonna go next yet. And why should you be chasing a cryptocurrency that is not giving you any clear signals, right? So, but yeah, that's basically my